Everybody, today is a really big day for me because I'm going to fly a real Boeing 737. Oh, kind of real.
Full power thrust, stop!
I'm here in Germany at the guys of Aero Dreams, who made it their passion and hobby to rebuild a whole 737 cockpit out of original parts. And let me tell you, this is the craziest thing that I've ever seen. And I have been to some full motion flight sims before. Let's take a look. Here in the special room, we've got quite a special thing. All right, walking up the stairs, we are entering a next generation 737 with a fully modeled galley with, look at this, a functioning faucet, everybody, running water. But let's now go into the cabin where we're going to meet some very special passengers.
Hi, I'm Alex. I'm 47 years old.
Hi, I'm Tim. I'm 25 years old.
Hi, I'm Nick, and I'm liking this very much.
Yes, for 6 years now, these legends have been building this real 737 cockpit. And well, it used to be very real indeed.
Okay, we found this nose at a Facebook page in Moscow, 2019. Bought this there and then bring it here to Germany half a year later. Started ripping off all the strips and all the details we don't need in Tim's garden. Later on we found this warehouse and then started here to build all up to an NG.
Yes, this plane used to be a 737-500 by the Russian Yuta Airlines, and after thousands of hours and millions of cables, probably, we can now experience what it's like to be on a real 737 cockpit.
So I want you to understand, this project is quite crazy. We're about to go into a cockpit that has mostly OEM parts from real flying 737. The thing is, normally around the world, when you go into the flight simulator, most of them have replica parts. Tim, I mean, how many of these kind of cockpits can you find all around the world?
Yeah, around 10 all around the world.
Oh wow, it's only 10. So yes, very exclusive indeed. Alright, so I can't wait to hop into that very original cockpit indeed. But guys, do you think I will be able to fly the 737 without your professional help? I mean, I've flown the PMDG Microsoft Flight Sim.
I guess we find out soon.
Could be very interesting. I wish you good luck.
Right. I mean, there's lots of detailing done here. Look out of the window. That is actual imagery from the Microsoft Flight Simulator. It's running. You can store your bagage in the overhead bin. Oh, and you can even maybe perform a safety announcement. I will not do that. All right, here's the cabin door. We'll get to that later. I mean, first of all, let's check out all the quirks. There is emergency use only, and I consider this an emergency. Boeing 737 MAX. Because it's scary. Cabin control unit, what does this do? Yeah. Now, you know, normally there would be a lavatory right here, but there's 6 computers that control the flight simulator in the lavatory. Takes up a lot of space, but let's go into that cockpit door, which is not very accessible. Especially on German wing. Yes, in real life you enter a code, obviously, to open this, and of course, this is an original cockpit door. What's the code again? 1. And then press this? Ah! Huh. Oh, that took too long. Alright, let's try again. Ah, there we go. That opens now. Everybody! Would you have a look at a 737 cockpit? Isn't this amazing? It looks like we're in the real deal. Why? We can see a quite used aircraft. It looks like it's been flying around for a few years. It is crazy. I mean, it is from used aircraft. All right, let's go ahead and sit down here in this cockpit. The first thing you always notice is, you know, in comparisons to flight simulator planes, this is quite cramped. This is quite a small cockpit. I mean, it's real. Let's sit down right now. This is fine. Okay, let's go ahead and use this chair. Now, this is not electronic. This is proper manual seat and very metal, very real. This is fine. All right. So we are right now in an airplane that is kind of in a semi-cold and dark state. we right now have the battery on, which is why some of the screens are working. But first of all, let's go ahead and improve the cabin lighting here for the camera. Let's go turn off the dome light. Oh, wait, I just want to, hold on. I just want you to feel that. Oh yes. Now here's a little iPad, just like in real life. Right now we are on the outside of the Cologne Bonn Airport in the Microsoft Flight Sim 2020, which is remarkable. I want to just do a few things, like you can play around here. Let's go and open the cockpit door. Window, I mean. Look at this, yes! This is quite heavy. Let's put it back in, you know, with these flight simulator products over the years, I've kind of learned to handle these products with care, you know? But this, you don't care. You shouldn't care, in fact, because you need to be a little bit hard. God damn it. You know, just look at the throttle quadrant right here. Yes! Look at the flaps handle. Boom, 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 boom. You know, you have to be quite rough there. Speed brake. Pull that. You know, this is the reason why when some pilots go into an amateur flight sim, they often start breaking stuff. This doesn't happen here. You're supposed to be hard, manly. Let's turn on this airplane. Let's go ahead and call ground now. We can hear a little ground call. I mean, there's lots of things we can test, by the way. How about fire? Fire! All right, ground call, and that brings the ground power unit right here. You can see that is available now, so we can now fire on this. Did you guys just hear that? Did you guys just see the fuel temperature gauge come on? All these original gauges starting to work. This is absolutely incredible. Let's go ahead and turn on the APU as well. Pull on that, and just that APU, you know, the switch, you have to pull quite hard. Oh, we have to actually push it. Keep it pushed in. That is the temperature gauge of the APU, which it's not really doing a lot for us. Now it is. All right, there you go. APU's turning on. Look at that. Did you see that? Alrighty, guys. It is now about time that we check out the checklist, because we will need it. Yes, this is from TUI. Alex and Tim warned me that I'm probably not going to be able to start up the 737 properly. By the way, have you realized how small the master caution light is right here? It's barely smaller than my finger. Okay, let's go and check out the checklist indeed. All right, oxygen. Let's go ahead and test that indeed. All right, oxygen test. Normally it's right here. Let's go and pull that. Oh my God. Yes, they literally have a little pressure tank right there to simulate that. I mean, there's no real oxygen mass, but it's crazy. Okay, navigation transfer. Okay, window heat is right here. There. Okay, pressurization mode selector. No idea. Flight deck door is closed and locked, and we can see that here. Okay, fuel pumps on. All of them? I guess. Pull them down like that. All right, passenger signs. Smoking off. Fasten seatbelt. You can hear that. Okay, MCP heading altitude. Let's do this. This is fine. You know what? Let's just scrap this checklist. I know how to fly this plane. Let's go ahead and get the IRS aligned right now, which means we file our taxes. IRS is all the way back here. Yeah. Come on. Nav. I want to send it to Nav. The strength and power of Swiss001. Yes. Yes, finally. What next? APU's on. Let's turn on the APU power. Yep, that is okay. We've got an ELEC warning, that's fine. Let's turn off the ground power and get rid of the ground power by pressing the ground call. Yes, let's not care about the checklist at all. I do not care about it. Let's go ahead and see. We need to enter our IS position right now. So our initialization page, let's go ahead and enter in our airport. Once again, Cologne Bonn, come on. We're here at the gate of... I have no f***ing idea. Let's go ahead and do just a practice lap. So EDDK. Yes, 2 EDDK. Let's just select the random runway, maybe 14 left. All right, so it's now time to actually, this is just very simple. Let's go ahead and just get ready for pushback. First of all, let's turn on the APU bleed right now. You can see that. And the amazing thing is, we can hear and feel fans come on. What the fuck? So this is what happens in real life. We've just turned on the air conditioning. That's great. Okay, packs are off. Let's do that because I want the engines to turn on nicely. Let's turn on hydraulics pumps and just see. We should be able to start up the engine now. And let's go ahead and call the guys in the back who will be able to push me back. Cockpit to ground. Please engage pushback. We are ready for pushback, sir. Yes, everybody, the intercom works. Yeah, we should maybe unset the parking brakes. How do I have no idea how to unset the parking brake. Go in. Parking brake.
You're not using it correctly.
How am I using it?
You have to press the toe pedals.
Oh my god, and then...
Hard press it.
Yes! The strength and power of the pushback tug is pushing us back. See this. What a lovely scenery here. Hello, people. It's interesting to see how small the windows are, actually, to be honest. Let's turn on the engines finally now. So let's pull that. No, push that. Ground start. And let's see if we can get some N2 compressor to turn on. We can't. That's a bit of a worry. Alright. I am unable to start those engines up. Maybe isolation should be on. There you go. Now that works. We should be able... Yep, there you go. The starter's working. Starter's working. Starter is working. Very good. We can see that coming on. Yep, we can hear it. And let's go ahead and give it some power since we've got around 25. And 2, look at this. Yes, a professional flight on Swiss001. And we can hear in the back, passenger announcements. Yes. Okay, let's now see. We should be able to also... Yeah, there you go. That just jumped off. You can see that. Let's push in left engine starter as well. We can see that come on. Very nice. Very, very nice. Very, very, very nice indeed. And I'm starting to feel like we're in a real airplane. Feel it vibrating. It almost feels as though it is a motion sim.
Yeah.
Which is weird. It's like very weird for the brain. Okay, let's see. Engine number 2. Let's turn it on now. Yep, push that in, and that's working fine. Let's see. We should be already able to select the generator 2. Let's get rid of those warnings here. There you go. Engine is officially on. We can see that jump up just like in real life. Let's go ahead and turn on engine number 1 generator and the APU off. Very good. Let's finally turn on the packs again. Yep, we can see the air conditioning working again. Turn on all the anti-icing, pitot heat here. Let's turn on the yaw damper as well. I hope that doesn't jump off. That works fine. Let's turn on the taxi lights. I just want to see that. Can you look? Ah! Wait. Ah! Wonderful. Okay, and maybe just turn on all the lights here. It doesn't actually matter. Okay, so we're all fine. Let's see. We want heading 140. That's our departure runway. We can turn on lateral navigation. Now, all right, let's now turn on flaps. 15 degrees. We're gonna half-ass this flight, to be honest. Let's take off without any V speeds or anything, honestly. This doesn't matter. Let's go and taxi. Let's set the parking brake to reject a takeoff. I just want you guys to see what happens if I use the trim controls. Yes! Look at this! Amazing. So, let's go ahead and do this. Let's push. And we steer our nose using the nose wheel tiller. Runway 14 left is already there. This is perfect. We've chosen the perfect runway for this. Good. The toe brakes work. Runway 14 left, head Alpha 7. That is our runway over there. You can see that beautifully. To do passenger announcement.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard to Airlines Flight 001 from Cologne to Cologne. It's just a flight, test flight, whatever.
Okay, let's take a look. Oh yeah, buckling up, maybe. It's not very standard operator procedure, to be honest. Okay, other than that, we've gotten... God damn it. There it is. Good, we're safe now. Runway 14 is right there. Runway 14 identified. Let's go ahead and roll. Let's roll it. Let's roll it indeed. Oh, fuck. No spool tiller. Whoa, we almost didn't quite get that. Sorry. All right, there we go. Take off. Full power. Beat brake. Do not arm. Is that the problem? What's the issue? We've got flaps 15. I don't get what the issue is. You know what? Let's just take off with the takeoff configuration warning. I don't know what's wrong. Okay. Airspeed alive. Setting knots. Under knots. Maybe it's the bar 130 knots. And rotate. Okay, we're in the air. We are flying a 737. I'm trimming. Using trim, everybody. We've got positive rate. Landing gear up. Overspeeding flaps. No worries. Speed check. Flaps up. All right. All's fine. Shut up, aeroplane. We're doing absolutely magnificently. We're climbing nicely. Let's set 75% of power. Let's set flaps up. Speed checked. We're absolutely okay. We might want to even turn on the autopilot here. Shut up, aeroplane. We're not doing fine at all. All's okay. All's all right. Let's do that again. LNAV. There we go. Autopilot is now beautifully turned on and it's climbing as it's climbing. Yes, it is climbing. Very good. Now you can see right now the autopilot doing its magic. You can see the auto throttle working. Can you imagine that? This is just insane. Let's zoom out real quick to see where we're going. I'm absolutely staggered by this. Turn on VNAV? No. All right, guys. I mean, we can wear this headset. Of course, we can fully... Oh my God, that was very loud. We can, of course, use VATSIM, but we're not going to use it today. Okay, let's go ahead, though, and plan our arrival. I want to land. You know, it turns out we had quite a lot of wind here. We might want to slow down quite a lot now. In fact, we could do that very quickly. Pull out the spoilers. Yes, be rough. This is what the airplane likes. Pull it. Yes. Right, not that bad, but it's, you know, it's a very sturdy airplane. It's very, very impressive. We're doing okay now. We're at 200 knots. Let's check speed. Flaps 1. The airport, I can already see it. I have it right there in sight. Let's slow the down. Speed check. Flaps 2. Very nice. Speed check. Flaps 15. It's fine now. Oh my God, it is insanely windy out there. Can you see what's going on here? This is just insane. Flaps 30. Landing gear down, that's the problem. Oh my God, the landing gear wasn't down. Well, we're not Jeju, are we? Landing gear's coming out. Green right. Let's go. Auto brake setting 1. Okay, I control my aircraft. Now we're too high. I am struggling, my friends, but we can see 2 right, 2 left. Oh, we're now too high. I'm over oscillating a little bit. Okay. Touchdown. That didn't work very well. And let's pull the reverse thrust right now. Oh wow, that was a really bad landing. It's a 737. It's immensely hard to land this plane, you know. Dear passengers, as you just felt very much, we have just landed in Combon. We apologize for the bad landing. Not only that went way too well. Guess where we are right now? St. Barths. Let's go. And this is a 600-meter long runway, we all know. Let's go ahead and reverse thrust on the ground. We need to, first of all, release brakes. That works like that. And full power into the reverse thrust. We want to go back. Come on. We're moving. Because we're professionals. Oh, look at that. Little pushback maneuver.
Okay, that's fine. We've now reached the end of runway 10. Boom, put those back. This is quite heavy here. Everything is heavy. Let's go. The procedure now is go full power, like that. We do not want to have the flaps out. This is all normal. We're waiting until N1 fully done. Static takeoff. Static takeoff now. And release. Brakes now and flaps all the way, please. All the way down. Oh. 80 knots, 80 knots, 100 knots, 120 and push. Yes! Okay, brakes 15, speed check. Landing gear up. Whoa, there's a mountain. We are doing immensely well out here. We have been able to take off at St. Bartholomew Island. It is now time to land at it, of course, again. So let's put out the landing gear and onspoorweg and go full left turn. We're okay. Runway I can see over there. That's the best thing about the simulator. You can simply just look around. Do you know in the flight sim you have to always like view your views and all that stuff? Here you can just look to the left and you can see your runway. It makes flying genuinely better. Okay, so speed brakes are armed. Everything is armed. We want at like 110 knots max. We want to be slow and low. We want to do this. Runway is over there.
Approaching minimums.
To continue. There's lots of trees here. Let's go. Throttle. Idle. Oh my.
Bank angle. Bank angle.
Okay, we might not make it.
50, 40, 30, 20. Yeah.
Full power thrust spots. Stop!
Alright, we might have used a bit of grass there. That was the worst landing I've ever seen in my entire life. I apologize about that. Please don't cancel me. That was scary. Really, that was scary, it's what it was. Okay, that didn't go well at all. So I've just invited Tim here to the flight deck, first officer, and we're now at LaGuardia. And we all know what happens at LaGuardia. In 2009, Cactus 1549. Okay. I'm not doing very well. I'm not. Rotate. Okay.
Positive rate.
Everything is bending her up.
Gear up.
Okay, all is fine. Nothing to worry about here at all.
Engine fire.
Engine fire. Fire out. How do I pull this? Like that? AP on. We've lost both engines. We have now extinguished the fire. There is New York City down there. Why is AP not turning on? All right. We have no more trim. We have no more trim. That's what I noticed. So no more trim. I'm pulling this with my bare hands. We're luckily we're extremely fast. We're at 280 knots, giving us lots of clearance. Jesus Christ, this is not good.
Terrain.
We've got no APU. Do we have landing gear? We do. We're extremely fast. Everybody, I screwed this very much. Okay, so what we can do is die, actually. All right, we're going to take a bit of a tour through LaGuardia City now.
Airspeed low. Airspeed low.
I mean, you can spend the whole day here. We did landing challenges. Tim from the flight sim was able to land at like 70 feet per minute of touchdown rate. And Alex was able to land at 57 feet per minute of touchdown rate. These guys can butter the bread, absolutely. But we might want to save up some challenges for later videos.
Alright everybody, so I have just examined over the past 3 hours that these are two crazy guys. Do you agree?
Yeah, definitely have to.
Great. I want to thank you guys so much for hosting me here today. I think I have to come back though. We should maybe do a bit of a interesting VATSIM flight, maybe in a live stream.
Yeah, that would be cool.
That would be very cool. You guys should maybe write down in the comments, you know, where should we fly? What should the route be like? Check out Aerodream's Instagram, and thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys tomorrow as always. Good night.
And a special thanks goes out to my members, my supporters, Gunskiller, R27, James Duram, That Dude, Anime Gods of Gaming, Derek, Insider Plane, Nishijitsu Finer, Professional Jamal, Ryland Williams, and New York. You've got beautiful names.